My dinner choice was a restaurant which opened a few years ago, situated a little over halfway between the Bocconi University and Porta Romana in Via Altaguardia. Both what I had read about it and their online menu sounded very promising. I also liked the idea of a former IT professional who had given up that line of work to become a chef and open his own restaurant named Ad Maiora. Massimo Prati is the chef, and his wife Denise Parozzi runs the front of the house. The restaurant has an intimate and relaxed atmosphere, and I could tell immediately I was in for a very agreeable evening. Homemade bread and a glass of Müller-Thurgau frizzante on the house focused my concentration while I selected my menu. Instead of filming the frizzante, I drank it while I filmed the amuse-bouche of seaweed fritters. For my antipasto, I opted to go with the capon magro of rabbit, filled with tajasque olives and pane gutiao. Capon magro is a traditional Ligurian speciality usually made with layers of fish and seafood. Pane gutiao is a variation of the famous Sardinian ultra-crisp flatbread pane carasau. Not knowing the original capon magro, I thought this version with rabbit was a very auspicious start to my dinner. Only Italian entries on the wine list, small but selected with a lot of personal taste and obvious discernment, and most of them are also available by the glass. My white was a barriqued Est Riserva Poggio del Cardinale from the Leonardi winery in Lazio, and a far cry from the generic quantity over quality one frequently gets with Est. Very pleased with it, I continued with the second glass for my primo, Conchiglioni di Gragnano with rucola pesto, almonds, and burrata stracciatella on carrot cream. The conchiglioni were every bit as good as they look. I get hungry again just looking at this clip. They ended up being more than consolation for the fact that my first priority for primo, a risotto with smoked provola, Bowmore whiskey, and Tuscan cigar tobacco, was only orderable for a minimum of 2 persons. Both the plates and overlay tablecloths at Ad Maiora were black, so I had some focus and lighting challenges, particularly with my secondo, skewers of figs with goat cheese and caramelized hazelnuts in a balsamico reduction. This vegetarian dish was my first choice for my secondo, as it sounded too good to pass over for a meat dish. The recommended Morellino di Scansano Sassato complemented the sweetness of both the figs and the caramelized hazelnuts. My dessert was described on the menu as a cornucopia, and that's exactly what it was. A sweet wrap enveloping an abundance of ricotta mousse on a strawberry sauce, dotted with Sicilian Bronte pistachios. A glass of Ramandolo, a dessert wine from the province of Udine made from Verduzzo grapes, further enhanced the enjoyment. I've moved it off the black overlay tablecloth to the white margin so you can really see what the color looks like. And I still had enough of it to savor with a nice plate of biscotti, which were brought to end the meal. From top to bottom, ginger wafers, a canestrello, a chocolate cantuccio, a hazelnut biscotto, and one with pineapple and dried fruits. A perfect ending to a delightful dinner, and a high-ranking new entry on my Milan restaurant list.